God is transitioning you. And for some of you, this transition is not just about changing your mindset. It's not just about getting a new job, meeting new people, or entering a new season emotionally. For some of you, God is saying it's time to move. It may be time to move out of that house. It may be time to move to another city. It may be time to put some miles between you and your family. It may be time to leave your hometown. And for some of you, it may even be time to move overseas. And I know that sounds scary. Because you're thinking, but God, everything I know is here. Your family is here. Your memories are here. Your comfort zone is here. Your routines are here. But sometimes the place you're comfortable in is the very place God is asking you to leave. And I want to say something to you with love. Stop confusing familiarity with destiny. Just because you've been there for years doesn't mean you're supposed to stay there forever. There are places God allowed you to survive in that He never intended for you to build your entire life in. There are environments that carried you through one season that cannot carry you into the next. And maybe you've been feeling it. That strange feeling in your spirit. You've been thinking about leaving. You've been imagining yourself somewhere else. You've been looking at apartments in another city. You've been researching different states. Maybe you've even been looking at countries overseas. And every time you think about it, something inside of you says, what if I actually did it? My friend, pray about it. Don't make an impulsive decision just because you're tired. Don't run because you're angry. Don't leave simply because you're trying to escape responsibility. But if you've been praying about this for months, or even years, and that desire continues to return, don't automatically dismiss it. Take it before God. Ask Him, Lord, is this just me wanting to escape, or are you preparing me for something new? Is this fear talking, or are you calling me forward? If this is you, give me confirmation, wisdom, provision, and the courage to obey. Because sometimes God will put a destination in your heart before He gives you the full map. And that's where faith comes in. You may not know exactly how you're going to afford the move. You may not know where you're going to live. You may not know how your family is going to react. You may not know what your life will look like 6 months from now. But you don't need to know everything. You need enough faith to take the next step. Think about Abraham. God told him to go from his country, his relatives, and his father's household to a land that God would show him. He didn't receive the entire itinerary before he left. He had a promise. And sometimes that's how God works. Go, and I'll show you. You have been asking God for a new chapter, but you keep trying to write it in the same location, around the same people, with the same routines, and sometimes even with the same mindset. And God is saying, my child, I'm trying to take you somewhere you've never been. For some of you, you've been asking God for a breakthrough while holding tightly to the environment you've outgrown. And I know that's difficult to hear. Because leaving doesn't mean you don't love your family. Moving away doesn't mean you hate your hometown. Creating distance doesn't mean you're abandoning people. Sometimes distance is necessary for growth. There are things you will never become if you remain surrounded by everything that constantly reminds you of who you used to be. Sometimes you need to get somewhere nobody knows your old story. Somewhere you aren't constantly being reminded of your mistakes. Somewhere you aren't carrying everybody else's expectations. Somewhere you can finally breathe. Somewhere you can hear God without everybody else's opinions becoming louder than His voice. And listen. Don't let guilt keep you in a place God is calling you out of. You can love your family and still move. You can forgive people and still move. You can care about people and still move. You can pray for people from a distance. You don't have to destroy relationships to create boundaries. And you don't have to hate where you came from to appreciate where God is taking you. Some of you have been saying, I've been here my whole life. Exactly. Maybe that's why God is stirring you. You've learned what you needed to learn there. You've survived what you needed to survive there. You've experienced what you needed to experience there. And now God is stretching your tent. You're not crazy for wanting something different. You're not ungrateful because you're dreaming about another life. You're not selfish because you're beginning to desire peace, independence, and a fresh environment. But don't just dream about it. Pray. Plan. Prepare. And when God makes the way clear, move. Don't keep waiting for fear to disappear. Fear may come with you. You can be afraid and still obey. You can cry while packing your bags. You can be nervous while buying the ticket. You can miss people and still know you made the right decision. You can be terrified of the unknown and still say, Lord, I trust you. And for someone watching this, I believe your next season is going to require you to stop asking, how comfortable am I? And start asking, where is God leading me? Because your future may be waiting on the other side of a decision you've been too afraid to make. Maybe the door isn't going to look like a miracle falling from the sky. Maybe the miracle is going to look like you finally saying, I'm ready. Maybe it's filling out the application. Maybe it's applying for the job. Maybe it's getting your passport. Maybe it's saving the money. Maybe it's researching the city. Maybe it's telling your family. Maybe it's finally stepping onto that plane. Whatever the next step is, don't run ahead of God, but don't keep running from Him either. If He has truly been calling you out, He will give you wisdom for the transition. He will provide what you need. He will close doors that need to close. He will open doors that need to open. And He will teach you how to trust Him in a place you've never been before. So, my friend, if this has been sitting on your heart for years, pray about it again. And this time, don't pray only for God to tell you whether you can leave. Pray, God, if you're calling me forward, give me the courage to actually go. Because maybe you've been asking God for confirmation when what you really need is courage. And maybe you've been asking for another sign when God has already been stirring your heart. This doesn't mean every thought about moving is automatically from God. Use wisdom. Make a plan. Count the cost. Seek godly counsel. Make sure you're financially and practically prepared. But don't allow fear to disguise itself as wisdom. There comes a moment when preparation has to turn into movement. This may be that moment. The chapter is changing. The scenery may change. The people around you may change. Your address may change. Your entire life may look different. And you may look back one day and realize, God wasn't taking something away from me when He told me to leave. He was taking me somewhere I couldn't see yet. So don't be afraid of the transition. Embrace it. Because sometimes the greatest evidence that God is doing something new is that you no longer fit comfortably in the old. And if God is calling you forward, my prayer is that you don't let fear, guilt, familiarity, or other people's opinions keep you planted in a place you've already outgrown. Your next chapter may require a new address, a new environment, a new beginning, a new level of faith. And maybe, just maybe, God has been preparing you to go for a long time. Now it's time to stop looking back. Pray. Prepare. Trust God. And when He opens the door, walk through it. Because sometimes the blessing isn't waiting for you to stay. Sometimes it's waiting for you to go. And when you finally leave, you might cry. Not because you made the wrong decision, but because you're realizing just how much you've outgrown the place you once called home. You may miss the people. You may miss the memories. You may even miss the old version of yourself. But don't let the tears make you turn around. Sometimes you have to cry your way into the next chapter. So if God is calling you forward, baby, go. Take your memories with you, but leave the fear behind. Because one day, you're going to look around at the life you prayed for and whisper, God, now I understand why you told me to leave. And when that day comes, you'll realize, He wasn't taking you away from home. He was leading you to the place where you could finally become who He created you to be.